Moving on to our next presenter of the day, I'm going to welcome Stuart from AKW, who's going to give us a quick update on SharePods, I think, Stuart.
Excellent. So, I'm Stuart Fearn. I'm the Regional Director of Sales for the South for AKW. Thanks ever so much for the opportunity, Paul, to do the presentation, and I hope it's of interest. We just want to really, it ties in quite nicely, I think, with some of the points that have already been raised today, but we just want to address some of the main concerns regarding bathroom adaptations that landlords will come across. So we're talking about the installation of a wet room or level access shower. So some of the concerns that we look at there, the first one is damaging the fabric of the bathroom. I mean, ripping out a standard bathroom to replace it with a level access shower can involve digging into the floor for drainage. It could be tiling new areas, removing existing, channeling into walls for rerouting pipework. And it's also quite common to see, maybe a full refurbishment scheme done with a landlord only for the bathroom to be ripped out a couple of weeks later because an adaptation is needed in there. And unfortunately, due to the nature of some of the tenants that that are involved, some of those properties, might need reverting back to standard bathrooms within a short period of time. There's also that standard clinical, institutionalised looking wet room. They're seen as less appealing and can impact the tenant choice as well when looking to relet, when the landlord's looking to relet the property. It's very, very time consuming. So wet rooms can take up to 10 days to install. You've then got all of the whole sort of grant process to go through with that. On top of that, the time to survey, the time to gain approval, and the impact that the shortage of trades at the moment is having. So it's difficult to get the right people in to do the work. And that leads then to costly delays. Water damage. I mean, if fitted correctly, then wet rooms are pretty impervious to water damage. However, it's always considered a risk, both by the landlord and the tenant. And you're obviously reliant on getting the right standard of contractor in to do the work and making sure they are a high standard and extremely competent in what they're doing. And then all of that really, leads to the landlord being hit in the pocket, both by the cost of the install and the lost rent while waiting for a wet room for the process to sort of go through. So how can AKW help some of those concerns? We have a product called the Onyx CarePod. We launched this a few years ago now. You can see on the left there we have a typical fixed permanent adapted DFG bathroom, which can reduce the reletting appeal. And on the right we have two different options with our CarePod. So the top one is what we call a Bozzy, which is a bath out shower in. So you take a bath out, you have already all of the services there available. So you're using the same waste from the bath, you're using the same electrics for the shower, that sort of thing. And then we have also a palliative care option as well, where an accident or an illness means the stairs aren't necessarily accessible, so it might be into a lounge or a front room. So what is the Onyx CarePod? Well, it's a standalone shower cubicle. It's totally structurally sound, so you don't even have to attach it to the walls. It can be freestanding in the middle of the room if you want to. We do it in a wide range of sizes, so either that's a bath replacement size or a larger size we have for wheelchair users as well. It also makes it easier to sort of survey. So, if you're going to a property, if you can fit in the footprint of the tray, then you can fit in the cubicle. So really, really easy to specify. We have a lifetime warranty on the cubicle, so all of the components in the cubicle have a lifetime warranty. We also give a 5-year free of charge warranty on the shower and 7 years on the pump as well. And wallboards can add to the life expectancy in the way that they're actually easier to sort of keep clean and maintain. Sometimes you get with tiles where you might get mould or limescale or dirt build up in the grout lines and can be quite difficult for people to clean. So these are a very easy wipe clean option. We have a leak-proof design feature. The whoops, how do I go back? Lent on my buttons. A unique leak-proof design feature. The frame is factory fitted to the shower tray, and then we have sort of metal uprights that support the wall panels. So really, quite simple to fix, and it also just gives that, it's very, very little chance of any water escaping unless you leave the door open when you're showering. Very high-end components, so it give a really aesthetically pleasing finish. So it's chrome, glass, nice-looking products as well that are installed. Grab rails and shower seats, so they're installed there as standard if you want to. You can choose the products that go into it, but also they can be removed, which leaves that stylish non-adapted shower cubicle. It's minimum disruption. So as I said, sometimes up to 10 days to have a wet room installed. You can install an Onyx Care Pod. A typical installation is 2 days to remove a bath and install the pod. So a really quick sort of turnaround on that. And cost-wise, we've had a large number now of DFGs where funding's been available for these products, and the cost works out, the same, if not slightly less than a conventional wet room, but you still get that same level of care. So 6 really simple steps to build it. You can see there the tray in the top right-hand corner. It's a low-step 26mm tray. It's able to be ramped as well. We can supply a ramp with it. You can have the pod either as sort of half-height carer doors that open up fully, or you can have full-height glass doors, a stable door maybe that open halfway, so you can have a carer with it. But there's a minimal amount of components. Really, really simple to install. I've put one up myself before now, and it took about 40 minutes to get the frame up. So really, really simple. I said it was going to be very brief, so that's the details on it. Obviously, everything's available by our website. We're hoping this sort of covers the concerns, some of the ones I mentioned earlier, both private and social, who have the same challenges. It avoids those needs for the major changes, and hopefully it minimises disruption and lost letting income. Thanks ever so much for your time.